It was a luxury airline. We patented after Swiss Air, which we had first class, business class. We flew to 15 cities around the United States, all first tier cities. Our last year of operations, we flew 1.5 million people out of Hartsfield. Um, so we were creative in terms of our gate space because before Atlanta, we saw, because we were a struggling airline, we would use gate space. We got gate space at JFK or gate space at LaGuardia. We would monetize that gate space times when equity with capital was scarce and use that gate space to leverage financing. Or if our load factors at JFK and one gate was low, and then a KLM wanted additional gate space at JFK, we would sell them that gate space. So we monetized everything we had in terms of the airline assets. We monetized that. When KLM, for example, decided that they wanted to fly cross country from Logan Airport to LAX, we saw an opening. So we reached out to friends on the board of KLM and decided to get KLM to do a code sharing. But for part of that code sharing, we got $10 million investment. Okay. So we used again the relationship. And that relationship really came about through a mutual friend of ours who was on the board of Philips Electronics in the Netherlands. KLM is a Dutch airline. And in Europe, there are always cross fertilizations of boards. Philips owns a piece of KLM, that's the institutional investor. KLM owns a piece of Philips Electronics. But there was a brother who was on the Philips Electronics board that when I called, I said, look, just notice, we did our research and found out that Philips Electronics owns a piece of KLM. So at the end of the day, I called this individual who was our business godfather, Clarence Avant. And Clarence said, oh, well, I don't know. Let me work this out. This is the guy I want you to talk to. He went to his CEO of Philips Electronics. And then from there, we got the right person at KLM.
I hear Clarence was instrumental in a lot of Black entrepreneurs.
Oh, listen, a lot. There is not as a young Black man. We were both extremely blessed to call him a friend and a godfather. Mm-hmm. I can remember as a young man in high school, my junior year in high school, we started a little record company called Quadrant Records with a little group here in Atlanta. And it was during the Johnson years of OEO program, Opportunity Economic Development Program. And the vehicle here in Atlanta was something called EOA, Economic Opportunity of Atlanta, which was run by a guy by the name of Bill House. And so as two young men, we knew we gave them a proposal to fund a little record company based on a little group we had. We got them at 16, 17-year-old to put a commitment of $350,000. This is 1966, 67. So, and that in itself, one of the members in that group that we were producing, we sold about 350,000 records from that, was Reverend Reggie Wilburn. He was the lead singer. There's a big church here now in Atlanta. So through that, I met Clarence Avant in 1967, 68. And Clarence became our friend, our godfather, and there's not a day that went by, or not a monthly or quarter, that we didn't talk to Clarence. And then it was just not just about business, it was just personal.
Mm.
And so Clarence really was like he's the godfather.
Right.
He was our godfather. He was like our father. He got us just, he set us up. He gave us advice, good advice. We could take some of it, but through his experiences and counsel, it was somebody as young men who was raised by two black women became very important for us.